Warning, things are about to get wild. We're headed to the zoo, where cheetahs run, monkeys play, and I try not to get lost.
Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be exploring the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens, from exotic animals to beautiful, stunning flora and fauna. Welcome. Before we even get to the entrance, we're here in the parking area, and the sign here shows some beautiful purple martin nests. It says Purple Martin Songbird Nesting Site. They are part of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, and as you know, we love a zoo. We love a zoo and we love an aquarium. So today we're slowing down the pace and we're going to explore this local gem right here in Central Florida. These beautiful birds coming in, peaceful music playing. Oh, and they have a nice area here if you want to have a picnic, bring a lunch, nice and shaded. Okay, beautiful little bridge here.
If you're looking for a quiet, beautiful zoo, on a weekend day, this is your place.
Here. Some of it's even covered.
This place has been around since the 1920s, making it one of Florida's oldest and most loved zoos.
Dart frog. We've seen them before. There he is. Hello. Hello there. Some Venus flytraps. I don't see any of the traps. Nobody there.
This is also not just a zoo. It's also a botanical garden packed with lush Florida plants and tropical greenery.
We've never seen one of those, but he's hiding. That's what it looks like. Pitcher plant. Brazilian blue-green pink-toed tarantula. Oh, there he is. He's got pink toes. What? That's wild. That's him. Hey, look at the pink toes. Look at these toes. That's wild. Okay, this is a water strider. I've never heard of this either. Maybe it just glides on the top of the water. Is that him there? Don't see it. It's got to be him there. He's hanging out on the branch. There's one there. They kind of walk on water. Wow. Okay, and just like that, we are in. We are in. And the first thing we come to is an African pygmy geese and a laughing kookaburra, which I think is a bird. And he's up on the top there. It says there also is a crested kua, another bird. Can't really see with the sun. But
you never know what's around the next corner at the zoo.
Usually commands. There's a lot of volunteers, and a lot of these exhibits are volunteer driven or donation driven, so it looks pretty beautiful actually. All right, so this is the violet turaco, and also there's another bird here. It's the gira.
Let's see who we can find next.
Gira cockatoo, cuckoo, gira cuckoo. They got a beautiful crest on their head. Very lovely feather pattern. It says they're among the few birds that can produce a red as a pigment. This is due to terracin, a copper-based pigment found in their feathers. It's a nice little nest they have there. It's a lovely sign here that says zoo. Can you see it? Very pretty. All right, we've come upon a sign that has some interesting things. It says cheetah and giraffe are to the left, and the Indian rhino is to the left. Cats and primates and hornbills are to the right. Cats and primates to the left. Oh, so cool. Hornbills this way. Having a little snack right here in front.
At the zoo, they eat lean meats such as beef, chicken, and sometimes rabbit.
Beautiful dot patterns. A little darkness behind their ear for stealth. And a long, slender tail. Time is the old bald cheetah. And cheetahs never prosper. They're right here in the front. So beautiful, these guys.
And they're both brothers. Their names are Cheeto and Frito.
So pretty.
Whenever they're born,
And these are the fastest land mammals on Earth. Well, they eat the grass right now. They will definitely beat me in a running race. All right, we're moving on. They were absolutely gorgeous cheetahs and very docile, sitting on the grass, eating a snack. It looked pretty bloody to me because they are carnivores. I love that. So natural, the zoo. The trees, they build the trees, or they build the deck around the trees. They probably have to cut some out if it's going to get wider, but the trees are coming right out of the walkway. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a cougar or panther, some people refer to it as, right here in this cave. I spy with my little eyes a warthog on the back fence. Can you see? Oh, it's so cute. Cute little warthog. I think it's a warthog, or it could be a wild boar. I haven't seen a sign yet. Once again, I was wrong. This is the Chacoan peccary, South America's second largest wilderness after the Amazon. It's a big fella. So I was reading that up until the 1970s, scientists thought that this was extinct, only found fossil remains, but they were wrong, just like me. Life finds a way. Some palm trees, some climbing, and a place to lay their head. Oh, we have seen many a hornbill. This one here is a wreathed hornbill. Take a look at this beautiful bird. It's got a beautiful yellow throat with a little black marking on it, devilish red eyes, and you see his wreath lines right on the edge of his or her mouth. There's like wreaths. So stunning. Oh, something on the ground here. This is called the blue duiker. It's a pint-sized antelope. I have never seen a blue duiker in all of the zoos we've been to. Look at him. Hello. Yeah, and this wreath hornbill is a specimen. Life finds a way. You know what movie that's from? Comment below. One of my favorites. This is a nice surprise. And we've seen something new. Just resting in the shade. These are a protected species. And it looks like they have a nice habitat. Oh, we got a nice fountain with a frog chasing a dragonfly and a squirrel looking for a nut. All right, I think we're coming up to the giraffes. We sure are. I see a tall fence and I see a beautiful, beautiful giraffe. Very tall. It's a huge giraffe. Let's see. They simulate how giraffes eat from the trees, and they put some snacks in a cage for them to try and remove them strategically. They're just so majestic and So gentle, like a walking tree. Love the patterns. It's like everybody's having lunch, including this gentle giant. We need to go deeper. And by deeper, I mean rhinoceros. So I'm not sure if the botanical garden is mixed in here, but this is a very developed zoo with really stunning horticulture. And it's very shaded, so for hot central Florida, this is a really nice way to spend a calming afternoon. What's this? Fossa. What is a fossa? Oh, it looks like kind of like some kind of cat or even marsupial. What does it say here? It says copycat. Fossa looks like a cat, but they're related to the mongoose. They are active during the day or night. Solitary animals, grow up to 6 feet. How beautiful. Let's see if we can find him. Unfortunately, I don't see it. Probably hiding in the rocks. We'll check back later. Okay, we've come on to the ring-tailed lemur encounter, and I don't see it. They're usually identified by a long, beautiful lemur tail with rings on it. Let's see if we can find a lemur. It is kind of more towards the sunnier, hotter time of the day. They're probably kind of looking for shade, so it could be in the place, the coverage, really shady area and nice and cool, or inside of its encounter, like its exhibit. There's a hole in the wall that goes into that green structure. This is quite sad. It says radiated tortoise, a rare tortoise. These tortoises are severely endangered due to loss of habitat, poaching for food, and over exploitation in the pet trade. More than 45,000 adult radiated tortoises are harvested every year. That's heartbreaking to me. This is what he looks like. Hello, Mr. Turtle. You are beautiful with your patterns. I got one here, and then right over here next to the cones, playing traffic attendant. You knocked over a cone, and then there's one over there in the shade. I don't know if you can see. Never hurt anybody, and then people are just harvesting them. So I'm glad they are trying to protect the species here at the Central Florida Zoo. We're all about learning and growing, and here is one we've never seen before, the mongoose lemur. They live in small family groups consisting of one adult pair between 1 to 3 of their immature offspring. You can tell the difference between the male and female by the color of fur under their chin. Males develop red fur. Let's see if we can find a lemur here. I see there's probably one in that nest there, or their sleeping sack. Can't really see from here. Yeah, no. Anything over here? Here we have a lesser spot-nosed guinean. Can you see? It's on those cross branches. It's a nice white beard. Little white marks on his ears. And a beautiful long tail with a white stripe going all the way to the end. Okay, so these are pusas, she was saying, and they are actually a predatory species. I didn't see them before, but we're back, and they're right there.
50 to 52.
Can you see? Scratching. You got a scratch. You got a little scratch on your belly. Get that itch. Hi. Climbing. Get a little climbing. Almost looks like a cat, but it's not. Oh, hi. Hi. Coming to say hello. Good jump. Very good. Look at that white belly. It's got a scratch. The zookeepers were saying that they have bluish skin, so in the sunlight you could see like a bluish tint to that white, which is just phenomenal. Scratch that butt. Oh, I see another one in the back as well. They are group. They like their groups, these monkeys, so.
That's a good boy.
Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. I just love the intelligence of animals. They are way smarter than people give them credit for. But specifically, I love their tails. This is a female right here. And then the male is over there going into the enclosure. Friends. Okay, here we have squirrel monkeys. How cute are these squirrel monkeys? Oh, beautiful little dotted nose and eyes. One here. Oh, they're beautiful with like yellow-orange arms. He's getting a drink of water. Climbing. Oh, so fast. So fast. And then here we have another one, a beautiful black on the tip of the tail. Oh, love that. Love that. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, he wrapped his tail around his body. What are you saying? He's saying hi. I like your pointy little elf ears. And a little black tip on the back. You see that? It almost seems like he's been playing in a bucket of turmeric and has stained his arms. Oh, you got something. You got something. Okay, I have a red-tailed hawk here. You can see in the back, we are familiar, and they are just beautiful. We have many here on the East Coast. We have some in our park, actually, looking for prey. Stunning eyesight here, great accuracy, and very powerful. Can you see? While their horns might be sharp, the most profound things about rhinos is their presence. Okay, this says it's the greater one-horned rhino, and this rhino is having a nice shady rest in the water, staying cool. Get some rest. Oh, his ears. You see his ears go. Little flies landing on ears. Gentle giants right here. Just don't get in their way, because they will show you they are not gentle at all. One of my long-term goals is to get over to Africa and do a safari or stay in like a safari lodge. You know, while this channel's small and I don't really have the time or strength to get there right now, or money. One day we will get there and see these beautiful creatures. This one is just so chill and relaxing, and the horn is so pointy. We are always learning and growing here on this channel, and I hope you want to do the same. So hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It's free. Okay, we've arrived at the Florida black bear habitat. So this is a species that lives right here in Florida. We're in the bear exhibit and there's none in the yard, but they have a live stream of their habitat inside their enclosure, and they're just kind of probably staying cool right now. Hottest part of the day. Maybe one will come out and say hello. While they are inside, we can take a look at their habitat. There's a nice pool, so that's better than me. We don't have a pool. And then they have some nesting areas over there to lay down and be comfortable. Maybe at nighttime they can sleep there. And then also like a little playhouse up top. And then there's a lot of grasses and tree stumps to make it feel like home. These are some contributors to protecting the Florida bear. This train is a-moving. Let's keep going. Hakuna Matata. The Central Florida Zoo is so natural. Like, just look behind me. And because of that, and it's so well developed with all these palms, it's probably cooler than walking around in like an open space where the sun would just hit you constantly. It's just so nice. It's not super hot, and it makes it like a more pleasant experience. I'm really enjoying myself today. Okay, here we have a great American success story. We've seen this bird in our own backyard dropping fish on our lawn. We've seen them circling above in the neighborhood, and our whole lives they've been rebuilding their numbers, and today it's one of the best success stories for endangered species or threatened species, the bald eagle. Got a beautiful habitat. I'm gonna drink some water here. Got a nice fountain, nice covered area to stay cool. I'm glad you're doing well, bird. Glad you're doing well. That'll do, bird. That'll do. Since 1782, this species was near extinction due to pesticide, habitat loss, and other human-created problems. We're doing the right thing now. Good job, humanity. Okay, let's see if this is open. You have a Herpetarium here. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? It'd be nice and cool. Wow. Here's a southern copperhead just from our own backyard. This long-bodied snake is the Everglades rat snake. I have never seen one, but beautiful, beautiful striping pattern. This is the pygmy rattlesnake, dusky pygmy rattlesnake. Never seen one of these before, but beautiful patterns. Referred to as the patient hunter of the pines. These small rattlers are known to sit in a coiled position for 2 to 3 weeks. What? That's wild. This was one of the favorites we saw at the Jacksonville Zoo. This is the eastern indigo snake, and he is super big and long and has really beautiful pronounced scales. Stunning. Look at those scales. They are stunning. Very beautiful. And this friend here was one of the first snakes I've ever encountered in Charleston. It is the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, extremely venomous. I was riding my bike alongside of a wooded area, and I couldn't see, at least right away, so camouflaged in the leaves. I must have been so close. It was shaking its rattle to warn me. And so I just stopped before I did anything that would harm myself or the snake. But how beautiful. These guys pack a punch. And then look at this rattler. It's like little rings that vibrate and make a sound like a maraca. This beauty here is the Mexican bearded lizard. They are really closely related to the Gila monster, which is pretty venomous. Usually they chew their prey, and that's how they get the venom into them. They don't really have a stinger. This beautiful snake is called the rarest rattlesnake in the world, Aruba Island rattlesnake. They are on a survival plan. This is the rhinoceros viper. Look at the beautiful, very stunning colors and patterns on this snake. They also known as riverjack. It's found in tropical forests of Central and West Africa. Whoa. They can actually control the movement of its fangs when it's not in use, and they're very venomous. That destroys your blood vessels when they bite. Stay away. You can also tell by the shape of their head. It's like an arrowhead, probably venomous. This one has that pointy rhino tips on their nose. This is the African green mamba, I think. Let's see, there's a thing over here. West African green mamba. Very beautiful green color. That green. Being Central Florida, there are alligators local to this area, and I would almost think there's probably some in this pond. We saw this stunning bird when we walked in on the beautiful artwork on the walkway. This is a hyacinth macaw, and we saw one of these either at the Jacksonville Zoo or the Riverbank Zoo and Gardens. They have a beautiful yellow on their beak and their head, and their beautiful hyacinth purplish blue. Very stunning. Hello, Mr. Bird. Hello, Mrs. Bird. You are beauty. Hi. Hello. Hello. I always say I grew up with a yellow-necked macaw, had a ring around. Yellow-neck ring macaw was red and green and yellow. They are quite the character, these birds. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. And there's another one right there. 1, 2. I do want to keep pointing out that the botanicals here are also just as beautiful. Mexican spider monkeys. Oh, look at he's hanging out. I better not wave at you. You might take it as a threat.
Actually, this one over here has been dancing for me. It's really cute.
Hi. Ah. Hello. Oh, just beautiful.
He's completely all over me before.
Oh.
But they were a lot smaller, a different type of spider monkey.
How did you get into that situation?
I was in the Dominican Republic.
Ah. All right, we're apparently having a lot of fun here inside of the hanging tube. Silly monkeys. There it goes. These guys are from southern Mexico, Central America. Okay, here we have the silvery-cheeked hornbill and a Cape thickney, which I think is what we hear. And then there's a hornbill in the back. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can get us closer. There you see, there's one there. There's one right there. Beautiful silvery hornbill, like a mohawk type thing on the bill. See that? Beautiful. There's also a leopard tortoise right there on the ground. They also offer a lunch spot here. It's called Gray's Kitchen, and they have burgers and bowls and dogs and chicken tenders and things like that, where you can stop, have a break, hang out at these nice shaded lunch spot, and just take a load off. And they also have a splash zone for the kiddos right over there. The price of this ticket was $26.95, and it's probably a little cheaper for children and seniors. So not bad at all, and it all goes towards conservation. Couldn't find the otters, but I think we've seen quite a bit of beautiful species here. So I'm gonna start heading towards the exit. Also, since we are in the spooky season, they do a trick-or-treat here, so look at their website and calendar for all the events. Be careful, and remember that every adventure is always better with a wagging tail. Okay, we get a nice thank you for visiting right there.
If you had fun, make sure you hit that like button, comment below, let me know your favorite animal from the zoo, and if you love this adventure, don't stop here. Check out one of these videos for even more amazing animal encounters and travel fun. See you in the next one.